Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. On this channel we raise awareness about dementia, especially in the African community. Here you'll find simple, honest conversations about dementia types, early symptoms, signs and symptoms, caregiving tips, and how we can break the stigma together. My goal is to share knowledge, inspire compassion, and help families feel supported. I will be putting up a new video every week, so put your notifications on so you don't miss out. Today we're kicking off an important series, and that is dementia in Africa, and why it's something we all need to start talking about. Dementia is often called a silent epidemic. Silent because it's happening all around us, and epidemic because the numbers are rising faster than most people realize. So, what is dementia? What is it? Dementia isn't one single disease. It's an umbrella term for a group of conditions that affect memory, thinking, behavior, and even the ability to carry out everyday activities. Alzheimer's disease is the most common type, but there are others too, like vascular dementia, Lewy body dementia, frontotemporal dementia, mixed dementia, dementia with HIV, and what they all have in common is that they interfere with daily life. They slowly steal a person's ability to remember, to reason, and sometimes even to recognize the people they love the most. Why is dementia silent? Why do we say it's silent? Why is it a silent epidemic in Africa? Well, it's been growing silently in the background. Our focus has always been on infectious diseases like malaria, tuberculosis, HIV, because those were urgent, life-threatening problems. But now, as people live longer, thanks to better healthcare and better living conditions, we are facing new challenges, and one of them is dementia. And the reality is, most African health systems are not ready for it. By far, they are not ready. Let's do some number crunching. The numbers are astonishing. In 2015, around 2 million people in sub-Saharan Africa were estimated to be living with dementia. By 2030, soon, just a few years from now, that number is expected to jump to over 3.5 million. By 2050, over 7 million. That's triple the number we have today. And remember, these are just estimates. Many people haven't even been diagnosed. So the real number could be much, much higher. So why aren't we hearing about it? Why aren't we hearing anything about this? You might wonder, if it's rising so fast, why don't we hear about it? One reason is stigma. And in many African communities, dementia is misunderstood. Memory loss or unusual behavior might be seen as old age. Kuchembera. Achembera uyo ndizvo zvinoita kuchembera. Or worse, as witchcraft. Aroiwa. Or a curse. Akaroiwa. Families often hide loved ones who are affected because they're afraid of shame or judgment. And because of this, people don't get diagnosed. They don't get the help they need. And families suffer in silence too. I remember a grandma in a village, in a rural village, started talking to invisible people. She started forgetting names. She started getting lost. And sometimes, she would just miss herself. But the family didn't know what was happening. They thought maybe she'd been bewitched. Pamaroiwa. They didn't seek medical help for a very long time. They just let her carry on. Eventually, she wandered off and got injured, and they had to take her to a hospital. It turned out she had Alzheimer's disease. But by then, her condition had progressed so far that even basic care became a huge challenge. But this isn't a unique story, guys. It's happening across Africa every day, often quietly, behind closed doors. But why does it matter to all of us? Why does it matter? Dementia isn't just about memory loss. It impacts families. It impacts entire communities. Caregiving takes time, energy, and money. And in places where formal support systems are weak, like in many parts of Africa, that burden falls entirely on families. And without early diagnosis, without public awareness, and without trained professionals, the burden keeps growing. And if we don't talk about it now, we will be overwhelmed later. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's good news. There's hope. The good news is it's not too late. Awareness is growing. Organizations like Alzheimer's Disease International are working to bring dementia onto the health agenda. Local groups in countries like Zimbabwe, Kenya, Nigeria, and South Africa are starting support groups, awareness campaigns, and training workshops. We have a chance to break the silence and prepare better for the future. And finally, if you take anything from this video, even one thing, let it be this: dementia is real. Dementia is growing, and talking about it openly, honestly, without fear, is the first step toward better support and better lives for our elders and our families. So over the next few weeks, we'll go deeper into dementia in Africa, the challenges, the cultural perceptions, the caregiving struggles, and what we can do to help. Thank you for being here. Follow me for more dementia awareness talks. And remember, remember to be kind.